a question comes in and the crocheter is working on this granny square and they notice that the center of it is starting to spiral out like this. And so when they look at the afghan straight on, the center is actually kind of tilted. Why is that happening? Is it their fault? And how can you avoid that on standard granny squares? We'll cover that right after this. Hi, I'm Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, and thank you so much for joining our channel today. I'm here to inspire you and create magic with your crochet hook. Are you ready to play?
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
So I'm about to create my granny square, and I have tutorials available for granny square creation. My goal in today's video is to show you how to stop the spiral if it doesn't matter on the stitch work, if it's just a regular granny square that you're kind of working through. And I'll be right back in a moment. So I'm about to complete my first round, and this is where I need to change the game. So even if a pattern says to do it a certain way, I'm going to show you a way to stop in the center from continually spiraling so it stays equal. So if this is just a regular granny square, so if there's no difference of the right side or the wrong side, then you can do this concept. So it was a chain 2 to do a corner, so I'm going to do a half double crochet join to the top of the first chain 3. So just wrap the hook and going into the top of the first chain 3, pull through and pull through all of those, and that puts you right directly in the center of a corner. Now normally what you would do in granny squares is you'll chain up 3, you'll put 2 double crochets and etc., and you keep on going in that particular motion. The problem is that it can cause the pattern to lean because the stitches truly do not sit on top of each other. They're always offset by a little bit, and so depending on your tension it can make the center spiral. So what you would want to do to stop that, if that's happening to you, is once you have this done, turn the project completely around and restart your next side. So just chain 3 and then go back across. Okay. And then you're going to jump on over, and so because you have turned the work completely around, the stitches are going to lean in the opposite direction from which they were leaning before. So this allows it to be able to lean one way on one round and the other way on the next, and with that it'll keep it nice and centered, and I'll be right back in a moment. So coming back around to where I had started, and I'm going to fill in the corner. Okay, and then I want to do a half double crochet join to the top of the first chain 3, and then after that's done I want to turn the project back around and then go in the opposite direction. So you're going to notice is that you see this here looks slightly different because this was the right side and this is the wrong side of the work, and if that doesn't matter to you, then you're off to the races and you're keeping your rotations from being able to spin out of control. And so you just have to turn at the end of each one of those rounds in order to keep the consistency, and this is not a wrong way to do granny squares. Some patterns are actually telling you to do it this way, but that's the way that you solve the problem with the middle not continuing to spiral if that really bothers you and it's a deal breaker. So that's just an option, and hopefully that's a great tip for you today. You can let me know by leaving a comment.